Welcome back. 5:13 is your time on this Friday, and it is a very warm start. We're waking up to temperatures in the 70s. In fact, it's almost 80 here in Chattanooga, 70 in Athens, 70 in Cleveland. Later today, back in the 80s, similar to what we had yesterday. We're talking mid to upper 80s. It's going to be a lot of cloud cover, so I don't think we'll push into the 90s. Plus, we're going to have plenty of humidity. But here's a look at the satellite and radar. We have plenty of storm field kind of over the southeast, but the thing is we have some drier air in the mid-level, so we're not going to have a lot of storm development locally. However, there's some storms firing up to our north and west. But again, most of the active weather during the daylight hours today going to stages to our north. And then we're going to kick it into a storm alert weather mode after midnight through early Saturday morning. That's when you need to be weather aware. So between 1 and 6 Eastern time or midnight and 5 a.m. Central, we'll have the chance for damaging winds, hail, and maybe even a brief tornado. So let's take a look at Futurecast. Again, most of today, barring maybe a stray shower north of Chattanooga, we're going to be dry, so it's going to be a pretty nice day. And then after midnight, that's when we're going to look at the radar and notice some storms firing up to our west. And notice how this all marches to the southeast after midnight. Again, you can see your timestamp there, 1 o'clock in the morning. And of course, we'll have team coverage tonight just in case we have to break into coverage. But this will continue to move to the southeast. We could have a couple of rounds. But the good news is after about 5, 6 o'clock, a lot of this will just be heavy rain and no more severe threat, because the main severe threat is going to come as that line initially pushes through. And then by about 7 o'clock, as the sun's coming up, we're pretty much done. Keep in mind, we got a busy weekend here across the Tennessee Valley, and things are looking much better during the afternoon and evening. So after that initial burst of rain moves through before about 6, 7 o'clock, we're looking good for the rest of the day. So the Storm Protection Center has outlined an area for severe weather for our entire coverage area. The further north you go, the higher the risk is. Again, as this line progresses to the south and the east, it will weaken a little bit, but we certainly will have some severe storms, so we'll have to keep a close eye on things. Main threat's going to be damaging wind gusts, but there will be the potential for a brief spin-up tornado. In this green shade, about a 2% chance within a 25-mile radius, but notice how that threat starts to increase a little bit closer to Pikeville, northern parts of Sequatchie County and Grundy County, especially into Middle Tennessee, closer to the Nashville metro area. So we'll definitely have to keep a close eye on that as we move into the overnight hours. But high winds, large hail going to be my primary concerns, but certainly going to watch that chance for a brief tornado as we get into at least the first part of the night. As far as rainfall is concerned, I'll tell you, some of you are probably going to pick up another inch or so as this heavy rain moves in. But like I said, by Saturday afternoon and evening, things are going to look a lot better. And then as we get into your Saturday morning, again, we're going to have that initial risk for a few strong storms, and then that's going to fade away as we continue through the rest of the day. Then we could have some additional showers firing up on Sunday, especially during the morning, kind of keep those daily storm chances rolling through next week, and then take a peep at Thursday. Keep in mind, we're what? May 16th. So by next Thursday, it'll be May 23rd-ish.
Oh, look at that high.
71. You don't see that a whole lot towards the end of May.
No.
It's going to feel like fall. And really, the end of May is trending cooler, so that's something to
so
look forward to.
strange.
Especially since we're about to get into June.
Yeah, which is like when Riverbend used to get here, and then it's like that was the, oh, it's hot.
So we got to enjoy the cool weather while it lasts.
We certainly will. Thank you, Clay.